What's good, everybody? It's your boys again, back at y'all with another one. Your boy First Degree and Talmay AV in the house. And you already know, at the time of y'all viewing this, probably gonna be the day of, but tomorrow we got Terence Crawford versus Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Yes, sir.
Big fight coming up on Netflix. And we just gonna give our final thoughts, man. Give our final thoughts on the event, the fight tomorrow, keys to victory, all that, everything
Yeah,
leading up to it.
yeah.
So I'm first we're gonna just talk about the promotion for the fight, what we think of that. So I'm gonna kick it to Tal May first and let him give his thoughts.
Okay. Thoughts on the promotion of the fight. Um, I guess for me, it's a little different because I'm kind of tuned in to boxing and I be following the stuff. But I feel like I guess this promotion they didn't really do too much for this promotion. I mean, they went on a few interview tours and stuff like that. So I saw them on a few channels doing interviews and you know, both of them talking their stuff. Both they not really neither one of them are really like talkers like that. Well, I guess Canelo Alvarez he's starting to talk a little bit now that he learned his English, so he sound get up out of here, get out, so he's starting to come out a little more and talk his stuff, but um,
Yeah.
you fight nobody. But yeah, he talking his stuff a little bit. Um, But as far as the promotion, it was kind of mid. But I guess honestly, they ain't really had to do too much promotion because tickets sold out. So
Yeah.
I
No, that's
mean,
definitely fair.
dude, the tickets sold out, then you good. And it's not like it's pay-per-view, it's on
Right.
Netflix. So
Exactly.
which shout out to Turkey Alex Sheep for not putting this joint on pay-per-view. Like, cause this is one of them fights, shoot, back in shoot 2019 BC. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Before COVID, on
You're right. We would be paying $80 for this fight, bro.
man, 89,
$80
$99.
for real.
That's before
So,
taxes.
so yeah, shout out to Turkey Alex Sheep and Riyadh Season for um uh helping the brother out. And all I gotta do is have a Netflix subscription to watch this fight. Solid work, solid. That's a solid right there. Yeah. Um.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. For those that don't know, yeah, the fight's on Netflix, so you ain't gotta pay no 60, 70 come out of pocket. You just
Exactly.
gotta have a Netflix account. If you ain't got one, you can get one pretty easily right now. I think
For
it's like
real.
what,
I would get it. I
14?
would get it tonight because shit might crash tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like 14.99.
Right,
Ask me. I'm sure you know somebody that got one anyway. Go to somebody else's house,
right,
whatever.
right. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah,
yeah, I
get
think
it tonight because the five, you trying to buy a subscription tomorrow might not be the best thing because a bunch of
right.
people gonna be trying to buy subscriptions. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, so that's another one. So probably ask for your friend password or something if you ain't
um,
if you having issues.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean my opinions on the promotion in the beginning they started off real strong, had multiple press conference,
mm-hmm,
multiple big interviews. You saw
yeah,
a lot of, channels talking about it. The midpoint of it, it wasn't really too much noise. Like you had your channels and people discussing the fight for sure. You had the training videos, which
mm-hmm,
came, I think Crawford more so did a lot with the training videos, more so than
yeah,
Canelo did. He kind of started posting his stuff a little later,
yeah,
and he wasn't really showing too much work of what he was doing. Crawford,
right,
he's always showing his training, his stuff with
exactly.
Bowback and all that stuff.
But
Bernie
honestly,
boxing.
I feel like that's why in the beginning the promotion was heavy and it
Mhm.
trimmed down because the boys went into camp. So
Yeah,
most of the promotion was probably just show yourself in camp. You know what I'm saying?
right,
You know,
right.
have Turkey Alex Sheep show up to your workout real quick,
Yeah,
a promo vid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Bud had Mayweather show up to his workouts and stuff.
Right, right.
And everybody talking like, "Oh, Mayweather giving Bud pointers, he giving Bud some tips." Oh, I don't think he
Yeah.
was really giving Bud tips. I think he was just there in support, wishing him luck. You know what I'm saying? I
Plus,
think they,
what can he really tell Bud at this point? Like
I
Bud,
mean, he can tell Bud what he knows, but
right?
at the end of the day, Bud still got to go in there and do what he know how to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they two
That's
different fighters on
They
top
two
of that.
different
So
fighters. You
like,
know what I'm saying? But he
you know,
probably told him like, "Look, this where I saw weaknesses and whatnot. Woo out the bam." But that fight was what 10 years ago.
fight was 10 years ago, and you got to remember they're studying the film anyway. It ain't like
Right.
they're not. All these fights are available to watch for these fighters and their trainers. Bomac is studying the opponent crazy. That's what he
Yeah.
does. That's why he got Bomac in camp. So I mean, it's like I think when fighters see somebody like training with somebody that beat a previous fighter, they just
Mhm.
thinking like, oh, he's showing them how to beat him. It's like you still got to be able to execute it yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
it's a different ball game when you in the ring and your skill set is different from who you're training with, or
Right.
just talking to, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Andre Ward, shout out to him and his podcast. He's been doing
Yeah.
a good job talking about discussing the
Yeah.
fight.
I
Pretty
I
sure he just
did
had Bud on there too.
I didn't watch the one with him and Roy Jones. I probably end up watching it tonight. We'll see if I got time. But
Yeah, I caught a couple clips.
yeah, I know they probably was saying some real stuff on that joint. Um,
Yeah,
I know Shakur Stevenson had this opinion, and
yeah. I saw
he'll roll with that
the
one. He said
thumbnail.
it's gonna be easy for Bud, so we'll see.
Yeah, and I saw the thumbnail. I didn't watch the video, but I did say he said it was gonna be easy. And let's talk about that because when you think about Terence Crawford and his fights, I mean, he's made a lot of his victories look
Bro,
easy.
the people you thought was gonna give him a challenge, he wiped the floor with them.
Wipe
At
the
the end of the
floor.
day, like he said, he stumped a mud hole in all of them. Everybody he stepped. Moss was like, "Oh man, fight Kell Brook, fight Kell Brook." He fought Kell Brook, put him to sleep.
Yeah,
Well,
like
I don't
four
know. I don't
rounds,
know
I
about
think.
putting him to sleep. He put him out though. He put him
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Um,
Stopped him.
Sean Porter, stop Sean Porter. He the only one to stop Sean Porter.
Only person, yeah.
Yep, actually retired Sean Porter. If you really
Yeah,
want
that was Sean last. That was Sean last. Sean said he was done after that.
right.
Sean said he was done
And
after that.
you know what? I think can we say he retired Errol Spence? We don't know.
I mean, the
Because
jury is out, but it's
right,
been. When did that fight happen?
2 years ago.
2020, 2 years ago?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Okay, so I mean, it's been 2 years, 2.5 years
Right. So we'll
since
see.
that fight happened.
Yeah, we'll see. We know he was supposed to come back against Fundora. That didn't play out. So
Right.
we'll
So
see.
I mean, jury's still out on Spence, but again, that was the fight that we thought the most if anybody was gonna beat
I thought
Crawford.
Spence was gonna win that fight. Let me put it like that. That's
Yeah, I
who I
did
thought was
too.
gonna win that fight. I thought it was gonna be a tough win for Spence, and it turned out to be an easy win for Crawford.
Yeah. Well, I actually said I was like, whoever wins the fight is gonna look bad for the loser. Like the
Right.
closer I got to the fight and the closer I studied both, I'm like, honestly, is whoever gets it is gonna be like it's gonna be a blowout in their favor. I
Mm-hmm.
thought if it went later on, Arrow would eventually break Crawford down and do what he did similar to Ugas. But
Mm-hmm.
I thought if Crawford caught him early, uh, which he caught him in the second round pretty early, he didn't put him out, but it was going, he was gonna be able to beat him by knockout. I
Right.
didn't think Arrow would last as long as he did with getting caught early. I
Mm-hmm.
thought it would be like a round three-ish, four, but he ended up
Yeah.
taking that punishment to like what round eight, I want to
Mm-hmm.
say.
Yeah. Laid down
Um,
3 times.
but I leaned towards Spence,
Right.
and it didn't go that way. So yeah,
Mhm. Miles
Crawford,
away from that way.
he's the puzzle that ain't been solved yet.
Right. And he said he didn't even feel like Earl Spence was hitting hard in that fight. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, what?
that's a thing to note.
Right.
Um, Same thing with Madrimov. He said, people say the fight with Madrimov was, I think it was competitive. I don't think it was close.
Right.
but I thought Bud won pretty handily. And
Mhm.
again, he said Madrimov punches wasn't really hurting either,
Right.
and he was
So
kind of chasing the knockout in that fight. He said, he just felt the style was awkward. He couldn't figure it out to hurt Madrimov the way he wanted to. But as far as who outboxed who, I had Bud winning
but
like
yeah,
maybe,
I ain't
and
it wasn't no close fight. That
I
wasn't
think I
close.
had Bud win like maybe 10 or 9 rounds. At
Yeah,
worst, maybe 8.
right.
So yeah,
This one gonna be a tale to see. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I guess sure it could be this simple. If Canelo can't hurt Crawford, if the power of Canelo does not affect Crawford, Crawford's winning. I ain't gonna say by knockout, but he's gonna win. He's gonna win this
right,
fight.
right, right.
Like if Canelo, because that's the thing. If Canelo power ain't doing nothing, then I just don't see Canelo beating Crawford.
Mm,
I don't see him beating Crawford. Like, don't get me wrong, Canelo got a good IQ. He got good defense and everything like that. But far as like IQ and ring generalship, Crawford got that hands down. So
yeah,
the only way Canelo's IQ and his good ring generalship would work for him is he can hurt Crawford, or if Crawford feel his power and start showing too much respect. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
I think that's the only way like this fight will look like, oh, okay, Canelo got this. You know what I'm saying? But if Crawford feel a Canelo punch and he like, for real? That's what you got? And he just started working, it's gonna be it's gonna be a quiet night in Las Vegas. I'm just put it like that. Mother's gonna be Mother's gonna be quiet, just
yeah. I
watching
think
their
for
hero fall.
me, yeah, I think for me, the more I think about it, bro, I hear what you're saying for sure. But
Yeah,
I still think even let's say like the power is like relative or whatever, and they just can compete without
yeah.
one being too scared of the other. I
Mm-hmm.
still think it's gonna come down to like how well Canelo can start
Yeah.
because Crawford can be a slow starter at times.
Oh
Like
yeah.
even in the Spence fight, yeah, he knocked him down slow, quick in the second round, but that
Mm-hmm.
was more so due to Spence, making mistakes super early on in the fight.
Yeah.
Crawford doesn't really start pressing the action until like round 4, maybe 5 is when he really starts putting
Uh-huh.
pedal to the metal,
Yeah.
unless you come in and do something stupid.
Right. And
And
I don't see Canelo going in doing something stupid.
right, and
I don't see
Canelo,
it.
to Canelo's credit, like the first 6 rounds, he's a really great fighter. Like
Yeah.
good head movement. He's
Mm-hmm.
great going to the body. His ring cutting off skills ain't really that good. But overall, skill for skill, just throwing hands in the pocket, Canelo can rock with you, can bang with you.
Right.
And he got a chin. He got a chin.
Yeah, he do.
So
Now, but
I think
here's the thing.
okay.
Crawford, he gonna meet you in the pocket, but he's not gonna stay there for you.
Right.
That's the one thing. You know what I'm saying? Crawford gonna use his movement, and he gonna do what he can to keep you in the middle of the ring, and he gonna take it to you when he feel like taking it to you.
Yeah.
If anybody's close to Mayweather, it's Crawford. And Mayweather that's what kind of messed up Canelo in his fight. Because Mayweather, he didn't just move around the ring, he actually took it to Canelo in some of them rounds too.
I know he
Fought
was
in the
hitting
pocket on
Canelo
him.
he was hitting
Right,
Canelo with some heat all
right,
fight.
for real. Like
Like
actually he
that's
in
one
the
of
beginning of the
Floyd's
fight,
best fights.
he took it to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then he moved, and then later in the rounds, he started moving around. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing. I think the fight is gonna be won in the early rounds. I don't see neither dude get knocked out. I'm gonna be honest. I
Nah, I
think
don't
I
think
think
so.
I think the power is gonna be like they both gonna be able to handle for the most part, unless it's just a great punch they land.
Right.
Because
But
they
the
both
thing
can hit.
is, Bud Bud has to win 10 out of 12 rounds because if he gives away 3 or 4 rounds, the judge is giving it to Canelo.
And that's what I'm saying. It's gonna come down to them early rounds.
Yeah.
I think Bud has to start earlier than he's normally used to starting
Hmm. And he
because,
and
like
he
I said,
can't and he can't go to sleep in the later rounds either. Don't get bored in the later rounds because
yeah,
if Canelo get any win, like a second win or whatever,
yeah, I don't
and
think
he
his
look good
corner gonna
in the
let him
later
do
rounds,
that,
they gonna man, he
especially
got
in
the
the later.
judges.
Because one thing I think Canelo's gonna slow down tremendously in the second part of the fight.
Oh, okay.
That's why I think that the early rounds is where the fight gonna be won. Because if
Hmm.
Bud can bank 2 to 3 early rounds,
Yeah,
I think he can win rounds 7 through 12.
yeah,
But the hard part is gonna be rounds 1 through like 3 to 4, because
yeah.
that's where Canelo do his best work. That's where the fight I think
Hmm.
gonna be the most competitive at.
Right,
And like I said, to your point, if you don't bank those rounds, if you just moving but not landing hits that the judges are like, okay, Canelo's getting like pieced up, like
right,
your point what Floyd was doing, then they gonna get a fight to Canelo Alvarez.
right. Because that was Skull's problem. You know what I'm saying? Like he was hitting Canelo with some shots, but he wasn't doing it enough.
Yeah,
Like he wasn't
and that'd
doing
be
it
a lot of these
enough.
fighters'
It was like a
issue.
lot of movement and no punches being thrown. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From either fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like neither one
Yeah.
of in that Skull fight, Canelo ain't throw nothing. He threw
Right.
less punches than Devin Haney in his fight with Jose Ramirez. You know how everybody was crying like, "Oh, he did the least punches thrown in a match."
Oh no,
And
yeah,
then
for
the next
sure.
three fights, the punches got less and less and less. So
Right. Tom
he
and Jerry.
threw right, right. So he threw that weekend. He threw the least punches. Him between him and Skull, they threw the least punches in the whole fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. It's funny how they talk about Tom and Jerry, but they don't mention how Tom wasn't setting no traps. The real Tom
Yeah.
I know set traps throughout the
Yep.
whole
Even
episode.
if he was losing, the real Tom knew how to set traps.
But they was cool with
Why
Jose
Coyote knew how to
and
set traps. You know what I'm saying?
right. They cool with
So
Jose and Canelo not setting no traps. That's crazy to me.
yeah,
It's his job to catch the rat. You
right.
know?
Hmm. But also like with William Skull though, like he just moved. He moved way too much without throwing. I could see if
Yeah,
he was I wouldn't mind him doing all that movement if some straights was coming, like he was throwing some straights, some jabs. You know what I'm saying?
right. And that's
Like
the thing about Crawford. Crawford's gonna counterpunch.
right. And
Crawford is gonna
Crawford ain't William
counterpunch
Skull. Crawford about to be
the heck out of you.
right.
Like he may wait, but if you give him something to attack upon, he's gonna
Oh, he gonna
counterpunch.
take it. Oh, he gonna take it.
That's
You leave it
why.
opening, he's going to take it.
That's why I'm gonna be
So,
honest. I think Canelo is gonna be okay with low activity in the first few rounds because
yeah,
he knows those rounds are most likely gonna go to him, and it's just gonna conserve his energy.
right.
So
That's why
Crawford,
that's why he don't. That's why when he be fighting them first rounds, he don't care if you throwing. He be like, I
right?
know the judge is giving me this round, so I ain't really got to do much with
Yeah,
this.
it's just like whatever. I'm gonna just be in front of you, make you walk
Right,
backwards. I ain't really gonna press the action to try to land. I'm gonna just
right.
do whatever. And as long as ain't too much activity going on, I'm gonna just conserve my energy
Yeah,
so I can do better later on. And I'm gonna let the judges just bank these rounds. So
yep,
Crawford, he gonna have to be pretty aggressive, I think, in the first few
yeah.
rounds to take it.
But that's the thing. That's what Floyd did in the first 2 rounds of the fight. He actually took it to Canelo in those first 2 rounds when they fought.
No, yeah, Floyd, and that's the thing that people don't realize about that fight. Floyd was the tone setter of that fight.
Exactly, and that's what That's what Bud got to do. He got to set the tone. He got to be like,
Yeah.
hey, you not fighting no John Ryder, my boy. You not fighting no Alvy Yildirim's. None
Right,
of them
right.
boys. You not fighting none of them boys. So
Well, to John
get in
Ryder
here with,
credit, that
huh?
was probably Canelo's last competitive fight, honestly. So I wouldn't even throw John Ryder in there. That fight, I was like, you doing this with John Ryder? That's why I thought Charlo was going to end up beating him because of the John Ryder fight. I'm like,
Yeah, but then we realized, oh, Charlo been fighting at 154 for so long.
yeah, right, right.
He felt some borderline light heavyweight power and was like,
Yeah.
hold on, what?
Now, one thing about Canelo, you definitely can't let some of his fights get in your head like you did this with this dude because he'll fight to his competition
Right. And
sometimes.
honestly, William Skol didn't do much but move around the ring. So
Exactly.
Canelo won. I mean,
Right.
Bud's not really gonna move like William Skol.
Nah.
He doesn't move like William Skol. He's mostly
Nah.
in the middle of the ring with you. So
Yeah.
I can see Canelo throwing way more punches than he did in the Skol fight.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because they're
Yeah.
gonna be, like you said, mostly they're gonna be in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And Crawford's gonna move when he has to, but
Right.
he's mainly gonna be he's looking to counterpunch more than he's looking to just
Exactly.
be avoid and evade.
Right.
And he doesn't mind parrying punches either
Right.
to land his punch. So
And Bud ain't the type to want to win on points either. Honestly.
nah, that's why I said after a while you're gonna see Bud try to headhunt for sure.
Right.
But he's gonna try to figure I think he'll figure Canelo out by round 5 to 6. It's not gonna be nothing crazy to figure out for
I
him.
think I think it's gonna be and it's all depends on how Bud handles Canelo's power.
Yeah.
I feel like Bud is gonna be on some body snatching stuff tonight, bro. That's what I feel
Yeah,
like.
he's gonna have to be because the headhunting with Canelo is not a good idea because his feet may not be the best, but his head
His head
movement
movement is superb.
is superb. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's so, but he's I mean, and I don't think he will, but he can't just be swinging for the fences looking for
right.
KOs. I think both of them are gonna be real. Like I think we getting a good fight, bro, because
Yeah,
their styles as far as how they attack is similar.
yeah,
It's just they got different skill sets because they both looking to counter but they both don't mind, going after you either. So
right. That's for sure.
I think it's going to be a lot of momentum shifting throughout the fight.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a good fight nonetheless.
Yeah, no, it's going to be,
Fight.
I think it's going to be, this is one of the best matchups made because
Yeah,
when they first announced it, I thought to myself, I'm like, with the weight and all that, I'm like, what is they? But the closer it's getting and the more I think about their styles, I'm like, this low
right.
key could be one of them fights where we just look back at and want to watch over and over and over.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but I know everybody was we're gonna get to the undercard in a few. We're gonna get to the undercard in a few. Um, but yeah, this gonna be a this gonna be a this fight gonna be decent. This fight gonna be
Yeah.
real decent. I'm I don't know if my final prediction, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Bud. I feel like Bud gonna be able to handle the power. And I don't think he's gonna like knock Canelo out, but I think he's gonna cruise to a victory. If
Yeah, I
he
can
can
see
handle
that.
that power, I believe he's gonna cruise to a victory. So I'm going with Bud. What you got?
Yeah, no, my final prediction, and this is the reason why, and I've been wrestling with it, but at the end of the day, we haven't seen Bud beaten or close to getting beaten. So
Exactly.
it's I've seen Canelo lose, and I've seen him have some questionable, other fights.
Mm-hmm.
Bud, I just like visually in my head, I'm trying to visualize Bud losing, getting beat up in a fight, but he's never not saying that means anything, not saying it can't happen. But like when the puzzle hasn't been solved, it's hard for me to imagine like what Canelo's gonna do in there,
Right.
knowing about his gas tank. knowing about, I think Bud is just a better purist fighter. And I'm not saying that Canelo has to bank on the power, but that's the big thing here.
Right.
Like moving up in weight. We've seen it before, bro. We've seen
Hmm.
Sugar Ray move up and beat Hagler.
Right.
Even though Duran didn't beat Hagler, he didn't get obliterated. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We've
Actually, the
seen,
the Rand Hagler fight was real close. So
yeah,
yeah.
Sugar Ray Robinson held belts from like 147 all the way up to like 180.
Hmm.
So it ain't no crazy thing to conceive Bud going up to 168
Right.
when you really think about boxing and boxing
Hmm.
history. So
Yeah.
I got Bud by decision, like 7-5. I do think it's gonna be a razor edge. I could even see it being a split decision,
Hmm.
but I think I got Bud winning.
Yeah, I got Bud winning. I don't think he can go win no split decision. If it's on some split decision, they giving it to Canelo. They giving it to Canelo. If it's on some split decision ish, it's gonna go to Canelo. But
I
if
can
Bud,
see it being like Bud actually won about 9 rounds, but they're
yeah,
saying it's 7-5, which
mm-hmm.
is why it ends up being a split decision. I'm not necessarily
Okay,
saying if Bud wins seven, he wins. Because if you only win 7 rounds, then I see it being like a draw or
mm,
Canelo. But I can see the
okay,
final scorecard, them,
right.
doing what they do
They
and
already
saying,
got
well,
they got the corrupt judges on the scorecard. Like them judges, you look them up. They all
do they
been
got
they
do
had
they
some
got
corrupt
Cheatham on
decisions.
there?
They've been taking bribes. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
they got Cheatham on there, bro?
Huh?
Do they got Cheatham on there?
Cheat them?
Bruh, I remember first time I seen Buddy name, bro. I'm like, hold up, is this
Nigga
judge's
name is
name
Cheatham?
David Cheatham?
Nigga name Cheatham.
Dude's name is legit Cheatham,
I'm
bro.
telling
I'm
you
like,
who he
yo,
is.
I'm like, what do we
You
do?
hire this man?
Your name alone, you shouldn't be able to get the job.
Right.
Your
I'm
name
looking at the
alone.
resume like,
I don't care how qualified you is. I don't care what word of mouth. I feel like on principle,
yeah,
your name is Cheatham. You should either have to change your name
right.
or you shouldn't be able to get the job.
Exactly. And I'm gonna be the type where I'm like, I'm looking at the resume and I'm like, we'll call you. We'll keep in touch.
And I ain't
Like,
calling
nah,
him.
Cheatham, you're not finna be in here with that.
Man.
True. But yeah, man. Um, I don't know if you want to end this one. We got a few minutes left, so we can come back and talk
Yeah,
about
man. I ended this one off. That's all we got for the Canelo Crawford fight, man. Let us know what y'all think in the comments below. Give us y'all predictions, how y'all think, this fight's gonna end up. And yeah, man, we'll definitely do a video post fight,
Oh, we most definitely
maybe
gonna do a post
maybe
fight.
the day after, and we
Yeah,
gonna discuss what went down.
exactly. We might be do a few hours after, depending on how crazy that. If it's crazy, we hopping on Zoom. We talking.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, for sure, for sure.
yeah.
As soon as I get
Especially
home.
especially if this fight end in the knockout, we're gonna have to get online and talk about it.
Oh yeah, most
We got to.
definitely. Most definitely. If
Yeah,
if if this fight ended in a KO,
yeah.
yeah, we hopping on immediately.
We hopping up. We might go live on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Might have to hit up Instagram Live, Facebook Live or something.
Like, hey, let me through, nigga. Let me through. I
Right.
got stuff to say. But yeah, man. Yeah, but tell us what you give us your predictions in the comment section. Let us know how you feel, what you think. Um, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, man. On first degree, it's
Word.
Talmay AV. We out.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.